everybody, and welcome back to Monster. I'm currently disguised as a creeper, and I'm going to go scare the crap out of Meaty. And then we'll start doing some stuff this episode.
You need TNT to do it properly.
Nope. No reaction? Fine. Be that way, Meaty. Trying to be a funny creeper. Alright. I love the morph mod. I actually usually stay in the bat form because it lets me fly around, and I'm only 1 block tall, so I can like hide in nooks and crannies. Alright, so I've been working on Thaumcraft. As you can see, I've got a full like Thaumnomic thing. I've gone pretty much all the way down the tech tree. I've got a lot of the stuff built, so I'm going to take you guys through kind of what I've done, and get Loki some better armor than his iron stuff. Unfortunately, you've built iron armor, which means I can't improve upon it.
I didn't. This is loot.
Ah, okay, excellent. Alright, so the first thing off is, with the magical forest, you actually have beans, magic beans, which can grow on these trees, which, because I'm a bat and I'm flying, takes a second to mine. So you essentially get magic beans. You either get 1 or 2 of these off a tree, and so you can kind of make a farm of them. They're really kind of cool for the fact that each one of them has a different element, and you can't, like you saw before, I was trying to use the Thaum thing, or the Thaumic scanner to actually see a whole bunch of different blocks. Couldn't do it because I didn't know any of the elements in order to do it. So, if you eat the beans...
Show them what happens when you eat them.
Ah, yes.
I'm in the room.
Alright, Loki's eating some of the beans. So, essentially, one of 3 results will happen when you eat the beans. You'll either get, ha, you're funny, you're a creeper. Ha, you're trolling me too. Ah.
I am?
No, Meaty and German just walked over as creepers.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you're not really scared of creepers anymore. Like, I can tank it with my armor.
Saxum.
Yeah, so
Mining
basically you either
fatigue.
get a potion effect applied to you, you learn the element, and you get 1 point of the element, or you blow up. Which is why I have a bean-eating room. It just has some Buildcraft pipes that just absorb the stuff that you would have dropped and puts it in a chest just in case you need it. Oh, they're in zombie form and goofing around. I can't go into any of my cool forms because the ceiling's too small.
Where's my sword? I need my sword.
Here you go.
Then I...
Vampiric sword of... Oh, no, don't take it! There we go. We'll be making you... Yeah. That's an ultimate sword. I'll show you guys how to make that as I make Loki a new one. Run, German, run! I love how he turned into a horse that's on fire.
That's because...
Oh, you hit him?
No, creepers shooting him with it. Flaming arrows.
Ah.
Which I have to show you those too. I made some flaming arrows.
Oh, that's... Meaty shooting him, okay. God, these morphs can get confusing. So yeah, hopefully it's not too disorienting seeing me flying around as a bat. I want my sword back. That's an awesome sword. So yeah, if you... Wow, that really keeps you up in the air for a while. Alright, throw the sword down. I need it back. Alright, so yeah, if you get really done with the Thaumnomic stuff, you actually get an awesome enchanting table. And so my sword has Repair 2, Looting 3, Sharpness 5, Knockback 2, and Vampirism 2. Which means I gain a couple hearts back every time I hit something with it. It's a little bit overpowered, not gonna lie. But anyway, so you can use the beans to create your own farm, and anytime you actually get 2 beans out, you can replant 1 and then eat 1. And that'll help you learn all the elements. The other way to get started with Thaumcraft is you build this research table. It is... you get wooden slabs that I don't have. You put 3 wooden slabs across, and then 2 wooden blocks. And then you get 2 tables like that. You put them next to each other, and then put the scribing tool, which is a regular bottle, a ink sac, and a feather together, and you can make the scribing tool. And so you actually get all of your different elements down in here, and you can learn new elements by, like, saying, let's say if I put air and water together, I created a tempest, which is the weather element. Or if I put, you know, air and order, and you kind of learn these as you go, together I make a motion research point. So this is how you can discover new elements. You just kind of try different combinations. This is also how you do researches. So basically, to start a research, you just kind of take any random element, and you have a piece of paper, some ink, you put it in, and I've already researched almost everything, so I don't have anything. But let's go with, yeah, this should be one. So it'll generate one of these recipes. Cool little recipe thing. I love this minigame. It is so much fun. So basically you have to try and figure out which elements go into your upgrade. So this is an order upgrade for golems, so I'm assuming it's going to use the order element. And you'll see when I pushed one piece of the element into the paper, it lit up 3 of these runes. So what these runes do is you have to connect all of these dark blue dots with the light blue dot and light them all up. And these runes are how you do it. So you can see as I move that there, these beams of light can connect the runes, hooking this up, and then you just have to keep extending it around in a path. You often get, this chest was actually full of bad recipes that were full of research notes that didn't have the best arrangements, because if you try putting the same element that made your recipe in again, you can sometimes make the same recipe but with a better, easier arrangement. So that's all the wasted ones. I just kind of stored them there in case we ever needed them. And to get really started with it, you need to make a wand. So wands are pretty easy to make. You need 10 iron nuggets, and you make a wand cap by putting it in kind of a helmet shape with the nuggets. 2 wand caps and a wand stick will make a regular wooden wand. So this regular wooden wand, you can actually absorb some... So these are aura nodes. You can actually collect them, which I've done later on. And you can draw some vis out of them, and then you'll see up here in the upper right-hand corner... let me see if I can see... Oh, can't actually keep it. So up in the upper right-hand corner, you can see there's different numbers in each of those 6 vials surrounding the wand, and that corresponds to the different elements that you have inside the wand. This wand is actually pretty useless. I'm actually going to get rid of it. This is my elemental burning thing. I can get elements back from stuff using it. Another thing I'll show you in a bit. But our most important thing right now is we're building Loki a set of armor. Where'd you go, Loki?
Exploring.
Okay.
And making stuff.
Alright, well, I'll make you your armor. So what we need to do first is we need to get, I think, about 12 pieces of glass. We need to make some more vials. So these are Thaumcraft glass vials. You can use them to extract essence, and we're going to use that essence to make thaumium metal. So you take your basic wand, you click on a bookshelf, you get your Thaumnomicon, which will kind of guide you through all of the researches. As you can see, I have pretty much all the researches on all the trees, because I thought that minigame was really fun, so I just kind of got hooked on it and just kind of went to town. But the basic one we want is... Where did it go? There it is, thaumium. So you basically put 4 magic into the cauldron and throw an iron ingot in. And that's how you create that. And from this, you can create all of the thaumic armor and all the thaumic tools. So that's what we're going to do for Loki today. So what we need to do is make the vials we can actually use to transport that liquid. So we need 4 pieces of clay. So vials are another recipe that you'll learn. I think they're one of the base ones. It's just 3 pieces of glass and a piece of clay. You make 8 vials with that each time. So let's get that done. 4, I think. Yeah, that's what we want. So we got all the thaumic vials we need for forever. So to make the cauldron, you just make a regular Minecraft cauldron and click on it with a wand. To make the magic crafting table, you make one of those tables I was saying before, which I will make now just to demonstrate. So you've got your wood, you turn it into planks, you put 3 planks along the bottom, and that'll make your slabs. 3 slabs across, that and that. That will make this Thaumcraft table. And if you click on it, I have my master wand. I got really far and I got one of these. And it turns it into one of these tables. Let's put this wand back away. Got everything kind of organized. Alright. So, over here, this is one of the later things you can do. Like, this thaumic alchemical furnace is actually really early on you can make. And these are just warded jars which store magic. And I've improved it, and I'll go over all of these eventually. I've got a pipe system that hooks it all up together. But for now, all we need to do is know that this can store magic energy, and we're going to steal as much of it as we can. I think I've got... Yeah, this one has some more magic energy over here, too. Yep, I think that'll be good. Alright, So what each one of these vials does is allows us to make... Each one of these vials will store 8. So 1 vial and 2 iron will make 2 thalmium. So we throw a vial down in. You can see it now has 8 in it. And then you throw piece of iron, and there it goes. You got 2 thalmium. Throw it in, piece of iron, 2 thalmium. Throw it in, piece of iron, and you get the idea. The ability to actually see this is based on the fact that I have this Helmet of Revealing, which is one of the things I'm going to be making Loki, so you'll get to see how to make that. It's actually just like a better one of those scanners, and I need to get my... I don't have a bucket of water? Really? I wonder what happened to my bucket of water. Alright, whatever, I'll make a new bucket. I've got some iron in here. You need a lot of gold and a little bit of iron and some stuff before you start doing Thaumcraft, so it's always good to do this right after your first big mining run. And it's usually good because it'll set you up for your next big mining run, because the tools are kind of awesome and overpowered. Alright, so let's make Loki a shirt for right now. And I can do the rest in a second when it's not... Well, actually, no, let's make a shirt and the sword. Right, you wanted the sword, Loki?
Let me go see if that was something I lost.
I'm pretty sure it would be. If not, nothing else, I'll show him how to make the sword.
I have the sword.
Alright, well, I'm going to show him how to... Do you want the sword, a pick, an axe?
I'm good
shovel?
on the pick.
Oh, shit.
I'll take the axe.
Did that in the wrong order.
Take the shovel.
Alright, you want an axe, so that means 2 more. And then a shovel, so I've got enough now. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately I just threw metal in there, so what this cauldron does, it'll cook these, cook the elements of the material you put into it down and leave it in there. It's actually going to create a whole bunch of flux, because I have some stuff in there that doesn't belong. So that's not the most optimal thing. I need to pay more attention when I'm doing stuff like that. But you can use thalmium just like regular iron. So there is 1 thalmium shirt. And then you wanted an axe and a shovel?
Yes.
Alright. So you make an axe like you normally do, and there's 1 thalmium axe and 1 thalmium shovel. So these ones will help me demonstrate what the infusing feature is. Put the empty ones of those back. Alright. So, first off, let me show you the awesome enchanting table. This enchanting table is the very, very end of the tech tree for Thaumcraft. It is really, really hard to make, and I'll maybe eventually get around to showing you how to make that. It's going to take all my wands to do this. But it's essentially a perfect enchanting table. And so, it allows you take a piece of armor, you put it in, and you actually can just straight up pick what enchantments you want on it. So Loki will want Repair, he will want Protection, and he will want Thorns. And you can actually set what levels, using these plus and minus keys, you want for each one, so we're just going to max it out. So instead of actually using experience, we'll lock the enchanting in. This table will actually use all the different Vis elements. So there's 6 primary Vis elements: air, earth, fire, water, order, and chaos. And wands can store these. You actually collect these from nodes, which is the reason why once you can start moving nodes, you make a gigantic node cluster like this. You can make a wand charging stand like this. And so I can actually just click a wand into it and it'll recharge. So I'll just actually show you how this works now. So we'll stick a wand in. It will suck all of the numbers out of there. So this is the best one you can make. It's a silverwood wand with thalmium end caps. It takes forever to make, but it can hold 100 of every element, which is really handy for this because this thing sometimes takes like 100 and something of each element in order to fill. So it's drawing it all out, and then as soon as it stops drawing it all out and empties those, I think it's having a little bit of server lag. Yeah, there it goes. It's almost done emptying them. And so you can see it says 80% Vis cost on this, so you can actually get bonuses with the robes. So I actually get 10% off on my robes, and the wand itself gives 10% off. So I can actually get like I think 121, and I still have a little bit of extra out of. Is this really just going to keep lagging on me? There it goes. If I just keep clicking back on it, it'll eventually figure itself out. So I got 111 out of that wand instead of just 100. Alright, so wand is empty on the 2 elements that it needs, so I can replace it with another wand while I'm waiting. I can show you off this cool wand stand. So each one of these nodes, you can see, has different elements composed of it. Some of them are just the base 6 elements, and some of them have, like this one has the one that looks like a little sickle. That's a compound element, which is what this little gold stand on top can draw from. So basically you stick it there, and then you can watch the wand recharge as it goes. So you can see it ticking up there on air right now, and so it'll just sit there and recharge off those nodes. You need a ton of them if you're going to do a lot of enchanting, and since Loki had some corruption issues and lost his entire suit of armor I made him, I'm going to have to remake it. Alright, so it's done. Bam, there's one chest plate, and then you can take your wand back and recharge it. Alright, so that's how you kind of make the enchanted armor, and I'm going to make the rest of Loki's armor off camera in a minute. But I'm going to show you how to make the Thaumium. So the Thaumium axe, let's see which one of these needed to be recharged after the other one's done. Alright, so that one is still recharging. It's going to actually take a little bit to recharge. So one of the cool axes is the Axe of the Stream. It's my favorite thing on Thaumcraft because it'll actually mine a tree from the top down, meaning you don't have to nerd pull up to reach all the branches. It is under artificing. So this is, artificing is kind of how you make all the basic tables, you make the blocks, you can make a really cool backpack. I've got a magical backpack on. And it's also where you make the infusion station. So basically these have recipes, and you actually have to craft with some of the beasts, so you need wands to do some of these recipes. And then you make the workbench, and so you set it up kind of like this in the picture. So you need to have it symmetrical to reduce how much instability happens. So I kind of have this set up. I've got a, let me get up, fly up a second. So I've got a pillar in the center, where you put the item. You've got the magic enchanting, or the infusing block. And I've got a ring of 8 evenly spaced around it, and then I've got candles and a ring of, a box of candles and a ring of candles. Since they're nice and even, that helps reduce the instability, which you'll see as lightning bolts while I craft. There's the flux, so yeah, that's just flowing down. I've got a hole dug back there, so it kind of just drains off and doesn't get into my work. You can also just put a block of dirt on it to get rid of it.